The final question comes from a Year 8 pupil in the UK called Shalders. They ask, isn't the summit just an opportunity for Gordon Brown to air his own voice? It won't have any impact, will it?
Well, that's precisely why within recent days we've held a special meeting here in London which brought together presidents, prime ministers and finance ministers from across the continent of Africa, and why Gordon Brown, as chairman of the G20, has broken with convention and established that there will be African voices at the summit. There will be Prime Minister Meles of Ethiopia, there will be Trevor Manuel, the South African finance minister, who's prepared the work for the summit, which is a key role. There will be Jean Ping, the chairman of the Africa Union Commission, and we're also expecting the Egyptian finance minister to be in attendance as well. Now that's a start. We recognise that over time the G20 will have to do more to make sure that African voices are heard, but we've been unstinting in our efforts in recent weeks and months to make sure that the agenda for this summit is not simply for rich countries but also for some of the poorer countries as well.
The final question comes from a Year 8 pupil in the UK called Shalders. They ask, isn't the summit just an opportunity for Gordon Brown to air his own voice? It won't have any real impact, will it?
I don't agree with that question, and I'll tell you why. I think if we've learned anything over the last 6 or 7 months, it's the extent to which we truly are facing a global financial crisis. That demands that we work together effectively to find solutions. Now, Gordon Brown's taken a leadership role in that, and I make no apology for that. He's one of the global leaders who I think has best understood the character of this crisis. But we've all recognised that if the world comes together in London and decides to do nothing, then we'll have a longer recession, we'll have more jobs lost, more savings lost, more opportunities lost. That's why it's so important that not just Gordon Brown, but the 19 other leaders represented in London decide to pool their efforts to work together and to make sure that we build a common and better future for ourselves in the years ahead.